Okay, here's my sound preferences. I like a variety of different tunings, but really what gets my juices flowing, starting from the lower octaves, is in the bass. I like my bass punchy, tight, fast with a kick. I like a little bit of energy down there, maybe a little bit of warmth, but not too much into the getting into bass bleeding. It's got to have enough weight to make male vocals, make piano, cello, percussions, have the right tonality. When it comes to my mids, I do like my mids and mid clarity, but I don't like too forward a mid, so that's the upper mids I'm talking about. So keep the pinna gain down a little bit and not make it too forward a presentation. And when it comes to the highs, I do like my sparkly highs. At my age, I'm probably losing a little bit of the high frequencies. But not too much where it's sibilant and in your face. So that's what I like. Hey, let me share a quick video with you for the inexpensive ND Planet. $17. Now this is a follow-up from the Venus, which I previously reviewed and loved. It is still my budget winner pick. Absolutely. $9, right? Absolutely couldn't go wrong, and it sounded fabulous. And it looked pretty darn good too. The Planet comes in a couple different colors. You can get a blue planet, a red planet, or as I would say, an angry planet, and then one with a smoky shell. I did some listening to it from the factory cable, and I'm still using factory tips to give you my best impression. Though I did end up switching this to a inexpensive TRN red chain cable, which would be my suggestion to if you have another cable. But really, at $17, this thing is budget, and it does kind of look budget. I mean, it's not the end all of be all of IAMs, that's for sure. I wouldn't call this a resin shell. I would call it a plastic shell that's kind of glued together. That's exactly what it is. And they beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I think they're fugly. But when they're in your ears, you can't see them. That being said, I used all my sound impressions off my used $60 iBasso DX90 that I bought. I love this little DAP. I mean, again, it was, $450 years ago. And you can find steels like that. So that's what I used. The whole thing, it really didn't cost me a whole lot of money. Let's get into some sound. First of all, I love bassy. IMs. I love some thickness into the lower mids, and I don't like things that are too spicy. Well, the Planet actually does a lot of that for me. I really like this 12 millimeter beryllium coated dynamic driver. Now, typically I find the bigger dynamic drivers are actually less bassy. Not in this case. It's a really nice sounding bass. I really do love the bottom end of this bad boy. As do I really enjoy the mid-range. So I think that's the Planet's two strong suits. It's got a really nice bottom end, and it's got a really nice tonality in the mid-range. At $17, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Where it falls down a bit is in its treble extension, where it's really quite... well, anything after 4K is kind of muted, so it's really, really relaxed on the top end, which should allow you to dial it up. But here's one of the problems, and why I wouldn't say go rush out and buy this one per se, is that you start to dial it up and all hell breaks loose. It really distorts. So if you're a low volume listener and you don't like too much treble top end, it's a great pick for you. I mean, that's really what I had to say about the sound quality. I mean, it sounds darn good. It's a great value for the $17 that it has. That being said, it's up against two, I think, that are really, in my opinion, super bangers. And that is the $9 ND Audio Venus, the cheaper version of this one, which has similar bottom end shelf, but more treble extension, and thus better staging, I would say as well, when I listen to both of them. Though I do find the tonality of the mid-range better on the Planet than I did the Venus. But I think at $9, it's the better of the two buys. Or I think you should go up to the Tanchjim Bunny at $20 with that DSP cable with the app that primarily works on Android only. And all the variable tunings that you can get. That's the step up, in my opinion. So I would rec either stepping down into the Venus or stepping up into the Tanchjim Bunny when it comes to the Planet. Unless you really love this eyeball-looking thing, then buy the Planet. But that's my video of the ND Planet. I really do like their stuff. I hope they come out with more and more. And seems like they know how to tune some stuff. So I think there's just a limitation on this particular driver that's used in here. That's about it. Out for now. Thanks much.